Odyssey Part 7. So, yeah, let's go. Sorry. Minta dia nak elak ke? Tu bounty aku yang kena tau. Hey. Hey. Ayo. Loggy most building in the Agora.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
Let's hope no one notice me here, eh? Oi, naik atas, naik atas, naik atas, naik atas. Tak apalah, biarlah. Minato namikaze. It's the baby, baby. It's Minato. I see. No, I saw his, you know, his underwear. Aku malas nak lawan dia tu. Boleh lah, tapi kalau tak buat YouTube lah. Kalau buat YouTube ni aku malas nak lawan. Usia ajak level apa. Kalau 14 boleh lah sekejap lah. Kalau 15, 17 tu lambat sikit. 17 malas lah masa aku. Aku nak lawan guys. Jun. Sekejap guys. Takkan lama. Kau ni kan tak pada dengan lemah. Okay, dah. Silap bakar ya roh. Bapak dia. Malas tak nak lawan. Buang masa aku. Tak mau lawan. Aku nak buat YouTube. Aku nak buat benda ni. Malah kau. Okay, boleh. You switch to easy. You stuck. Help, step. Help, I'm stuck. Sound familiar? Ya Allah, susahnya. Okey dah. Ciao. Nah, blah. The soul taker. I don't want. Shoom. Faster lah, horse. No? Tak boleh. Yeah, let's go.
Goods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans.
You know why? Kenapa dia
It's done.
ada macam tu panggil. Sebab aku buat sepatutnya kalau ada green screen dia akan blur belakang. Tu jadi situ. Tapi tak ada green screen.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
Ostracized. I'm a mystery.
Slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles
Saya start PKP aku dah start nampak macam nak gemuk dah ni. Masa aku PKP yang full dah ni.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
I know the price of actions. I have to as a mercenary.
That simple piece of information tells me more about you than your name ever could. Explaining oneself must be carefully done.
Explaining myself would take more time than I have.
Then let us focus on a single recent event. Tell me, as a mercenary, is there anything you wouldn't do?
I do. Yeah, of course.
Just because I'm a mercenary doesn't mean I'll do anything.
Even if the pay was more than adequate for the task?
Even then.
What if you were offered something you desperately needed, something you couldn't get anywhere else? Would you move this line you've made for yourself?
My line has moved countless times since I was a child. But it still exists.
And will likely move again if what you say is true.
It may.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I did what I was asked to do.
And your needs are greater than those of the man you helped ostracize. Still, you raise a fine point. Who is more responsible? Anaxagoras for getting himself mixed up in this,
guys.
or you, for simply sealing his fate?
I am responsible.
Fine. I'm more responsible. But I did it because I have one concern. Myself.
Then I hope you also think about today, about Anaxagoras, about choice.
Socrates, there you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
I wouldn't know. That's everything correctly
Bapak
spotted.
4
Time to
benda
return
hantu.
to him and find
Dah
out
lalang
his
kita kasi 5
information
lah.
about my mother.
Boleh tak? Nak kasi 5 tu. Sebab aku nak trofi. Okay, dah full dah. Aku nak belah. Dia suruh buat apa? Benda dia suruh aku buat. Infamous. Okay, aku dah dapat trofi. Yang korang dapat hitam tu trofi. Ya Allah pakcik. Saya cuma nak trofi je. Dia suruh buat apa siap? Aku nak pay boleh, aku nak pay. Ya Allah. Gila ada orang. Sorry ya, aku saja nak naikkan trofi je. Dapat trofi dah. Ciao. Sorry ya kawan-kawan. Okay. Dah bela kan. Tak aku pula yang kena pukul. Apa masalah aku tak tahu. Alah.
Come on.
14 eh.
Killing another mercenary always brings home the drachme.
Malas dah lah, aku tahulah aku famous. Alamak. Susah betul lah. Famous. Ayo, thanks for watching. Restrict
Watch,
area.
vigilant here.
Guys lah. Thievery. Boleh masuk kan?
We'll be watching you, Miss Dios. At least give them a welcome first.
Athens, aku akan side with Sparta till the end. Hidung aku. Sorry yo. Kau orang dengar, kalau tak dengar tak apa lah. F. Phoebe?
Alexios, it's you!
Phoebe,
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I
Yo.
also said stay out of trouble.
Which I have.
Not really.
Okay, almost out of trouble.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So, you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
Tak apalah.
I think I'm
Soalan tak
ready to
penting.
go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
Yeah.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
Aku takut aku punya barang kena curi ya. Dah lah banyak tau. Sedap-sedap tu barang.
I feel uncomfortable with
Dah,
this.
bapak ah.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Okay.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Can I?
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
No one intimidate me.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're not different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion.
Occasion.
Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his head with.
Vile
Ya
Socrates,
Allah.
always appearing where I least
Oh, dia ni.
expect him. Warrior, protect
Yeah.
me from his
Jangan sentuh
amorous
aku.
gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Jangan sentuh aku. I hate gay. Ui. Tak apa lah.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much.
Yeah.
So, tell me, what does a Misthios like you think of a party like this?
Like, I don't know. Yeah. Kalau parties modern, yeah.
This is going to be a long night. Parties should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
Okay.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too.
Aku harap tak payah pergi lah kat tempat orang gila.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating air brother.
Buat apa
I've
siap?
had my fill. Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point again.
Get the information about your mother. Tak ada. Bounty aku full siap. Ya betul. Tu aku harap belah sini lah. Harap aku tak payah masuk pintu sana tu.
I'm too busy to deal with you at the moment. Go on now, out of my kitchen.
Kena masuk kau nampaknya.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Sophocles.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find the Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That ridiculous Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
Huh.
So, we get him drunk, and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
So, tak apa, aku buat itu dulu lah. Sebab ni aku nak buat yang aku tak suka awal-awal. Bukan lah. Kuda.
Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
Oh, shit.
I own... You have enough sense.
Oh, kena buat kat
After...
Aduh.
Now it's time for you to... Get up. And...
Okay. Siksa
Save
aku
for
tadi.
that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Okay, change. Pericles. Yo,
A
minum.
new face in Pericles' abode. Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios. But never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
Euripides.
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though.
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
Mana lagi bagus ah?
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship, where he took pity on me. Now, I pour wine for people who question my word. And his.
I wasn't questioning, perhaps one drink.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods.
Yeah,
Another
bagus.
round.
Ready for more?
Biar ada kali ketiga. Tengok macam mana direction dia. Kalau dia macam ada start mabuk, kita tanya soalan.
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more.
Pericles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
You ready for another?
Minum. Dan kita tanya soalan.
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, I think about it.
Hippocrates
Sing
in
je, jangan
Argos.
lebih-lebih
Here I come.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
Hidung aku guys, dah bunyi macam kita dah.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this.
War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Okay. Drink up. Ni main mission ke? Nak buat main mission je.
Being so new to Athens and gaining access to this symposium is no small feat. Though you said there are things you wouldn't do, you gained Pericles' trust so quickly.
I've made my choice.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You've been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rules. We're better to do so than here. I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Manusia saja kan nak cari benda nak bercakap.
This argument between you two is pointless.
Perhaps. How do you define art?
Blood.
I'm not getting dragged into this.
Yeah, blood is an art.
Answer this. Does the artist not give form and symmetry to her subject?
Well, yes.
Laws and justice do much the same for people, do they not? And is there any better way to communicate the story of a people than by revealing its customs and laws? If yes, then ruling, and thus justice, must be an art, as Thrasymachos says.
If you say so.
Aspasia.
Who is she? Wow. Lawa. Aku harap dia heroine lah dalam game ni. Oh, ikut terus. Oh, saya tanya soalan aku lupa. Objektif
You
sebenar dia.
shouldn't be too hard on Socrates. He really has a brilliant mind, even if he comes off a little strong.
He isn't always like that, is he?
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you.
Be right behind you.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
Adik, yang ni macam lawak. Kalau yang ni macam tak tahu lah.
I did what I had to, and I do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
Yeah.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I've been searching for a woman named Mirini, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Aku tanya.
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Okay. Aku nak kena panjat macam mana?
I'll help you
Salah.
however I can during your travels.
Sekejap, macam nak keluar siap. Lupa siap jalan keluar. Jalan keluar kat mana? Aku tak nak keluar. Jalan keluar kat mana?
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Ya Allah, aku nak tangga mana tangga. Ni kitchen. Tempat tu. F lah. Macam nak naik atas ya. Oh ni tangga.
Alexios, I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Why send Metiochos to the fish? It's
Atau tak penting pun, tapi kau nak dapat apa extra kalau aku tanya.
I don't so your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
Athens.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to him, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe her when she says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Yeah, only time will tell. Tak ada lari ya? Sorry.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I'm ready to go stay now, apa lagi?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
Aku lupa siap.
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet. I think I'll head there first.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be careful.
Good.
Bright mind.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Aspasia.
Bye, Alexios.
Yo, bye. Banyak lah aku bunuh kan. Diorang je pasal aku, pasal aku. Aku nak upgrade yang ni ke sibling ni lah. Speed level 5 lah. Range ni tak ada function. Okay, nak kena buat apa? Hermes Leonidas Blade. Ya, lagi lawa. Apa lawa kak? Ui, lawa siap. Tapi ni macam lagi ni tu. Lagi macho and something like that. Pericles Sen Fortune. Mana? Corinthia. Focus. Kau ada mission lagi kat Focus Pernah habis lah. Kat sini Okey lah macam tu. Okay. Aku punya ship kat mana? Berserk after losing health. While berserk, they will deal more damage and will be staggered by attacks. So kena elak kan. Tahu. Oh, staggered cara dia. Yay!
Welcome back! There's a mess. One of the cultists is there, Alexios. His name is Bernardus.
You reading my messages, Barnabas?
I may have taken a peek. Did you find what you were looking for in Athens?
A few clues, but this won't be easy.
Well, it's a good start. All we can do now is trust the path the gods have laid out for us.
I'm not the only one looking for my mother. The cult that wanted people ousted, they're also on patrol.
Ah, they're no match for you.
Got that right.
Nak perang lah ni.
Raise the sail! Archers! Get ready to fire! Barrage! Attack! Ready yourselves! Ready to shoot!
Well, I'm commander!
Archers! Take your mark!
Someone deal with that fire!
Now!
Getting in position!
Arrows at the ready! Arrows! Archers! Ready! Increase speed! With me! Prepare for boarding!
Tak sia-sia aku ni. Ada ni ya, missionary. Wait lah. Alamak. Sekat. 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 Aku nak loot tu. Bakai Yaro. Aduh. Loot tu. Apa?
Lower sail! Get that sail up! Archer! Ready yourselves!
Tak apa.
Ship looks hostile. Should we move away?
I don't think we should move away. I think we should fight. But tak apa je dah.
Oars in! Full sail! Ready oars! Bastard! Maximum speed!
Chorus, ya.
Can't keep going at this speed.
Ready the lights!
Na 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 da na 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 na. Hey, ketam terlari. Ikaros. Alamak, dia kejar.
I don't see any soldiers here. Only pirates. They must be running the whole island.
Itu lah. Lah ya. Sekejap aku nak synchronize tu. Boom. Benda lah.
Gods have mercy!
You want mercy? Those who trade in slaves anywhere on my island will be marked as slaves themselves, then hauled to Attica and fed to the system they tried to profit from. Get this scum out of my sight.
I thought all pirates were slavers.
And you are?
My name is Alexios.
Well, Alexios, we're all thought to be murderers too. So, tell me why I shouldn't kill you right here.
I butchered several of your men to get here. What makes you think you'd fare any better?
You are a bold one. I like that. But don't think your words frighten me, boy. There's a fine line between confidence and disrespect.
Lucky for both of us, I didn't come looking for a fight.
Then speak.
I'm looking for a woman. She left Sparta when I was a child.
I'll need more than that, Alexios.
She has birthmarks on her arm that form the constellation Aquila.
Now, that is something I can work with. Just who exactly is this woman?
She's my mother. I haven't seen her since I was a child.
So, you're on a quest to find your family?
Something like that.
Then your path is not an easy one.
Badan lagi besar pada Alexios tu.
Aspasia's the one who sent me to find you.
Aspasia? Now why would she do that?
She said you might have information that could help me in my search.
You can have anything for the right price.
And what is that price?
Considering you butchered a few of my people, I feel like compensation is in order.
Why do you need so much drachmi?
I have a city to secure and people to protect. I have no interest in going to war. I just want to make sure the war doesn't come to us.
Salah dia aku tak ada.
I don't have that kind of drachmi.
I find that surprising, given your profession.
What proof do I have that you'll even find her?
I already know Merini.
How do you know that name?
That's not all I know.
Getting that much drachmi won't be easy.
You have a ship and a crew. That's enough to find work here in Coresia. And there is a stockpile of drachmi held in the fort on the far side of the island.
You want me to steal from your island?
The other locals aren't too happy about us pirates. Their leader has amassed a fortune. If they have no drachmi, they can't do anything stupid. Don't worry. As long as you're working for me, you're one of us.
Okay.
Trust a pirate to only help for a boatload of drachmi. If I'm going to pay her, I need to find some work on this island.
Okay. So tu je guys video kita untuk kali ni. Kalau korang nak tahu next part, jangan lupa like, comment, share and subscribe macam biasa guys. So bye bye. Alah salah tekan kan. Aku nak tekan ni. Tak apa, bye bye. So